Hello, this is Victor. I'm here with a new unboxing, and as I like to do the unboxings in the channel, so I will do the unboxing of the Blackstone Fortress. I know that other channels have done the unboxing, maybe most of the people know what is the content, but I like to give my point of view. I like to share with you. Yeah, I don't have the opportunity to have it earlier, so I do the unboxing once I buy the game. I did several unboxings, so I like to give my opinion about the box and what we see here, okay? So let's go for the unboxing. I already opened it, so I have everything without the film, so we don't lose time removing the bags and the films. So in the box we have all the bases we need to assemble the miniatures, okay? And the first thing I see on the box, we have two sprues that are the same, okay, if I'm not wrong. This sprue here is the same as this, so you see, in the same order. So we have two sprues of the bad guys. These are really the bad guys. So I guess we are not going to see these miniatures individually, because this is really a sprue where we have all the parts mixed. So these are sprues just dedicated for Blackstone Fortress. I don't think we are going to see this out of Blackstone Fortress. The other thing that was interesting for me, this is the Chaos Lord, okay, and this is an individual sprue for him. So maybe this is the only guy I think we can see out of the Blackstone Fortress. Is the only thing that I think can goes along, because if we look as well, the main characters, we have all of them mixed, okay. Here we have the robot with the elder, so I don't think they will do a box with these two guys together. Here we have the Crute with the priest, with the fanatic, with the flamer. So, and here we have this is the only sprue that is more coherent, where we have the rattlings, we have the navigator, and we have the rock trader. So this is the only one that may go individually, but as you can see here, it's quite a mixed one. So unless they do something special, like a special kill team where you have mix of races, I don't see them to be sold individually. So what I'm arriving to the conclusion is most of these miniatures are going to be exclusive of the Blackstone Fortress. Okay, well, this is turned on the other way around. We have this carton to protect the books and what is inside. So it's a double-sided carton. I like to use this as a posters as well. And here we have, I will look the miniatures in more detail later on. So first I want to show you the content. This is the envelope with the last mission. We should not open. Is the hide and bolt envelope. Okay, and then we have, as I told you, I already opened. We have all the books. So we have the data sheet with all the rules for Warhammer 40k. So we have here all the different guys. I have not looked them, as I say, it's unboxing. So, but all of them have. The only thing I would like to look. So in punch wise, they are not very expensive. We're talking except the Obsidious Malex, all of them are quite cheap in points, 40, 30, 50 points, so we don't expect something super impressive. So we have Janus Dvag, this is the Imperial Navigator, the Rock Trader. Interesting to see, and we see is their Imperium and Navis Nobilate. This is Imperium and Astro Cartographica. So difficult also to include them in a detachment, because they are not too many factions with it, because remember, Imperium, if you use the new rules, is not a keyword that you can use for detachment. This is an Adeptus Ministorum, so this can be mixed with the Adeptus Sororitas, and here we have another Adeptus Ministorum, so this can go with the Sisters of Battle. This is Robotica Imperialis, so I don't know, I think it's the only one, so really, and this is an elite choice, so you only can add him as a detachment, auxiliary detachment. All of them mainly only can add them as an auxiliary detachment. These are the two Raglings, okay, the Ragling twins. This is Astrum Militarum, so you can include them on an Astrum Militarum army, and they are also Militarum Auxilia. We have the Crute. The Crute is Tau Empire and Crute, so cannot go in the Empire army. And these Aldeari, Asuriani, and Warhorse and Bieltan. So we can go with Aldeari. Remember, we cannot use Aldeari as a keyword to make detachments. And then we have all the bad guys. So this is the most expensive one, and he's Chaos Heretic, Astartes, Black Legion, and Servants of the Abyss. All of these are Servants of the Abyss, so you can make all of these. Yeah, these are also Servants of the Abyss. The Rock Striker is Servants of the Abyss. This is the only one that is not Servant of the Abyss, because these are the Spindle Dons. And I'm just looking if we can see. I'm looking for, this is the Rock Psychers. These are the Nega Bolt, the Black Legionnaires, Traitor Guardsmen. I'm looking, yeah, I guess, yeah, this is not, and this is the only one that is not Chaos, and of course this is Dvokari, so you can put this in that Dvokari cabal because it's the same. The thing here is the Spindle Bones, they are Blackstone, and they are construct, and they are unaligned. So I don't know if unaligned can be put with any, I guess it can be put with any other, within any other army like the terrain, but I'm not sure how this is working, the unaligned. So if you can leave it in the comments below, it will be helpful for me. Then we have the rules. So this is the right first, so here is explain the rules. All of these quite thin books of about, this was, let me see if I can see here the number of pages. Not there, not the number of, yeah, 15, so 16 pages. Okay, so these are quite thin books, and all are full color, not hardcover. All of them are soft cover, but we see they are full color, nicely, nice pictures, so that helps a lot on the explanation. And we have here all the different the part of the rules. Okay, then the combat rules goes in a different book. Okay, and again it's a small book with full color. Okay, you see here all the different rules, and all of them are at full color. And okay, another 16 pages book. This is 24 pages. This is the precipice. So this is between the combat, between the missions. You can exchange things, and then you can prepare for the next expedition. And also here we have the showcase of the enemies. So, and we have the showcase of the explorers. Okay, so always important to have this, to have a guide for painting. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 explorers in total. Okay, here we see how this is, how you work the missions. Okay, I need to see how all this is working. Here we have also, this is important because we are missing here. We see here the legend for all the different tokens, what they mean. Okay, what is, I think it's interesting to have it. Sometimes they forgot to do these type of things. We have the background, sorry, not the background, the background of the Black Fortress. Okay, so always something that I like to read. I think I will go through this. I'm looking, if you are interested in that, I'm looking to see if I will do, I will play it solo and put it in the channel. If you think this can be interesting to see how the mission, how the campaign can work, I will try. I'm looking forward to play this as a solo game. The game is can be played from 1 to 5 players. So if you play one, you are alone with 4 characters, and you have to move these characters through the Black Fortress. If you are 2 players, each player is playing with 2 explorers. If you have 3 players, 1 player with 2 and the other ones are playing with 1 explorer. If we reach 4, each player plays with 1 explorer. And if you have 5, the 5th guy is playing with the bad guys. But remember, the bad guys work by artificial intelligence, so I will say, although you can play up to 5, I would recommend it up to 4. Okay, so here we have the assembly parts. Okay, of course we are going to have duplus of everything. Okay, I'm wondering, and just to see, but sometimes they do that, so I guess we're going to have leftover parts, because the rock cycles, they have two options, okay? And if they come in the same sprue, most likely we will have leftovers of the sprue somewhere, okay? And then you see everything. Well, these are the what they call the ecstasy bags, and this is a place to keep your character inside. When you stop playing, you put here with all the cards that this character have, and here you can keep the mission cards. So it's quite interesting to have the bags, these nice bags. We have the sampling novel. These are the data cards. Okay. So we have a data card for each character, and we have the data card of the bad guys. Okay, here we have all of them, and of course at the back they're going to say how the bad guys are reacting. So let's look, for example, the spindle one. Okay, so you roll a d20, and then depending if it's hiding, engaging, cover, close, or other, it will do different actions like hold, sneak, advance, alert. So these are the different options that it will do. Okay, and these are the characters are from one side, and then normal character, and then you can get inspired, very similar to what we see in Shadespire now. So most likely it will improve his abilities. So you see, this goes with the triangles, and then it will change to a square. So it's quite interesting. So I need to check what it means. And then it goes to, this is the D8, this is the D6, and this is the D12 I get, because it's showing the side. Okay, so it's improving abilities, it's making the character stronger. Okay, and then all of them goes in their own bag. I just put, you have enough bags to keep all your material tidy, and even you can split some of these decks, because in these decks we have. But I put them, these are the different decks that are coming, card decks that are coming in the game. So here we have the combat decks, where you have the different combats and things that can happen. And then we have, let's turn up, we have the exploration decks, okay? And here we have the exploration decks, and the other ones are, yeah, here are all the exploration decks, where you have combats and you have different things that can happen, okay? You have a bag for each one. This is the only one that goes a little bit narrow, but you can see you can keep everything tidy and clean. Here we have the different decks of the encounters. Okay, these are all the encounters, and each encounter will tell you what you find. Okay, this is how the artificial intelligence of this game is working, or the mechanics of the games. Then we have a big deck of miscellaneous things. Okay, we have the stronghold artifacts, we have resources. Okay, I will not go through all of them. Okay, we have resources and artifacts. Maybe I can split them, but at this moment I will just keep them together. Just looking, the background is different. You see really are nice cards, and from the other side you can have the small picture of what it's about and the explanation for the rules. So these are all going to be upgrades in a way for your characters. Okay. So this game is really dedicated for a mission. These are for the initiative. So we have small cards to put the initiative of each of the explorers, and we have also initiative for the hostiles. The game is divided, the hostiles are the bad guys in a way, and the explorers are the main characters. And here we have another deck that is coming with that. Okay, we have this, I don't know what is this about, I need to check. Okay, then we have the stronghold, discovery, and at the end we have the legacy. Okay, and I think the legacy is the ones that you want to do. So I don't know, I need to, as I say, I'm just unboxing and showing you all the cards are really nice, you see all the background, all the backs of the cars are really incredible, well printed. All the quality is really exceptional. Okay, it's really good. What you expect for a board game of this characteristic. Okay. Dices. They have the special dices. I see Games Workshop is using more and more special dices in the games. I think it's a way to protect also the IP and avoid copies or minimize the copies, and also this is why they put so many cards. And then we have here all the different tails. The tails can be, as you can see, removed very easily from here. We have tails of 1x. We have these tails that is half x. Okay. Always they remove them carefully, but we have several tails, and all the tails are double-sided. Okay, so each time that you play, yeah, it's going to give a lot of variation. And I don't know if you have played Silver Tower, but yeah, there are also a lot of different configurations that you can do. So I'm just now here showing you, so you can see that the tails can be removed quite easily, and just be careful not to damage the tail. But you see they are almost falling apart, so without too much effort. There. Okay, see, the only one you have to be careful is these ones, but to be fair, all these separate very fast from the carton frame. Okay. So we'll take them all now. You see, the only ones I will not remove at this moment are the tokens. So I will leave the tokens where they are, because I need to classify them. So let me remove this one. You see the tails, all of them are not separated. Very easy and very fast to separate them from the sprue, from the and then we have, these are the where to put the cards. So these are not part of the map anymore. This is the auspex for the leader. These are the wound tokens. Okay. And here we have the rest of the tokens and the rest of the tails. And as well, this are the spaceships. It's very interesting to see the different spaceships. I think this is really nice thing. Okay. I will not separate the tails right now here in the video. I don't think it's needed. Let's make a zoom in and look in more detail the characters, the miniatures. So let me just zoom in a little bit, and you can see here them in more detail. All are push fit miniatures, and I see that they have a damage here, so I need to see. This is something that is annoying. I need to check where I lost this antenna. I think they are quite. I think this is the problem sometimes with this thin part, so I need to check where I lost this antenna. I don't know if it's an antenna of the robot, so I need to check that. Okay, but yeah, I will repair. This is not something that happens. Normally you should be able to push fit everything. I think the miniatures have a great detail, and yeah, you have to be careful because they are quite thin parts, so be careful when you separate them from the sprue. You see this part is really thin. I think this is from the, I'm checking which guy can be this one, so it's difficult to know. This thing is this guy here, because here we have the elder. Okay, while the elder is having a sniper thing, so this also looks like elderly. Okay, I'm wondering, this elder part have to connect. This is the other elder part. Okay, so we have the gun split in two parts here. Okay, checking the robot has the antenna here. It's a little bit bended, but it's not a problem. But it's not the one that have lost the antenna anymore. Here we have the other part. So we have the crude here. This is, I think this should be part of the cube with this feet, and this is the cloak of the crude. This is the priest how it's called, I don't know. This is the Fanatic with the Flamer. This is the Navigator. This is the Rock Trader. Here we have one halfling. I'm looking now for the other halfling. Or the other, sorry, halfling, rattling, we have to say them. And this is an antenna from something, so I will look later on, don't worry. Okay. And here we have the detail, sorry. Okay. This is the detail. Okay, of the, so really nicely detailed. I don't know if I can show this correctly. Yeah. Okay. So here we have, as I say, the Crude, the Priest, the Fanatic. This is another part of the Priest. I'm just was looking for, and here we have the parts of the Rattling. Here we have the Rock Trader and the Navigator is here. Okay. Let's go to the one of the sprues of the bad guys. Okay, as you can see, I want to check one thing first. So we see here, this is one of the banners for the Rock Psychers. And I don't know if you have to put this in a different way to make a second one. Here we have also this one guy with the chains. So I need to assemble them to understand better how all this goes. And here we have the spin ones. Okay, this is the top of this one of the spin ones. Here we have a Space Marine leg, or Chaos Space Marine. So the detail is really awesome. Here we have one of the Renegade Imperial Guard. This will go perfect for my Renegade Imperial Guard. Here we have another one. So the detail is really nice. Let's go to the other side. So you can see all the detail, all this chain and here. So all this detail is really very interesting. Okay, so it's really very good detail. So that's all what I want to share here. So this is what you find in the, let's put back the book, this is the data sheet. So this is what you find in the Black Fortress game. So it's really very complete. I really will enjoy, and if you're interested in seeing how this is painted, please leave it in the comments below and I can do some tutorials on how I'm painting these things. Now I will need to look for what is where I have lost this part of looks like an antenna. So that's all for now. I hope you have liked this unboxing. Please let me know what do you think. Just as a recap, miniatures have a very nice detail. They are push fit, but there are some parts that you have to be careful because they are quite fragile. Be careful when you open the box. My box was bought it online, so most likely the damage was done in the transport. So now it's something that can happen because we have some thin parts and you have to be careful when you open. There is a lot of tails, a lot of tokens, and a big amount of cards and different equipments. Looks like here, even if you do the mission more than once, if you do the campaign more than once, it's going to be difficult that the campaign is duplicated. It's really that you have a lot of variables to make the campaign interesting and different each time that you play it. You can play from 1 to 4 players, up to 5 if one is doing the bad guy. But remember that the guys are moving automatically, so there is quite limited space for decision. And yeah, that's all what here. So really, if you like these board games and dungeon crawling, I think looks very interesting. No, we need to play, but so far the reviews I have seen on the game system looks very good. That's all for now. Please let me know what do you think. Give a like if you have liked this video. Just leave me in the comments below if you find these unboxings interesting or not, or where you will like me to focus more on the unboxings in future, because I really like to share with you and give my opinion about the games. As I said, I'm not receiving any of these games for free. I buy it for myself, and I buy it in the regular channels, so I need to wait until the game arrives to me to be able to do the unboxings, or I need to wait until I have the money or the time to do the purchase. So yeah, as usual, thanks a lot for watching, and see you again later. Bye!